Okay, let's try this again. Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel, 23 Flavors of Stitching. My name is Kirsten and today is going to be Flosstube number 40. Today is June 4th and let's just hop right into it. I don't have a lot to share today. I was halfway through my projects at like 10 minutes and then my dog started making a bunch of noise, so we're just gonna restart. And hopefully there won't be a ton of noise. Okay, so first up I have some new starts. This one I started 2 days after my last video. This one is Starry Nights by VladaXstitch on Etsy. They are a Ukrainian designer. I'm stitching it on 14 count antique white with the called for DMC except for one color. I'm using a Forbidden Fiber Co. color for a light blue that goes in the sky. And I started on the camper, so there's a camper in it, starry sky, camping landscape, and then it says life needs more starry nights and crackling fires. That's where we're at with it. I should probably take it out of the hoop, but for now it stays. Next up, if you watched my Stitch With Me, or if you see my Instagram, then you would have seen that I started this. I started One Nation by ByGone Stitches. It's the American flag with the states in the stripes in the order that they joined the Union. And here's where we're at. I'm leaving it in the Q-snap because I would like to work more on this. And because it's kind of just a really big project. In case you can't tell by how this went, I realized after starting that, holy crap, that's a big margin. I hope I gave myself enough room over here. And I did. So I made my way over, counting multiple times before I started stitching, and now I'm going to make my way down so that I can make sure that I'll have enough room widthwise. Okay. I am stitching it on 18 count coffee tea dyed Ada. I used Chelsea and Priscilla and Chelsea's tutorial. It's a long story of how I got the fabric to actually look how I wanted it. I dipped it in my bathtub for like not even a second, and then I scrunched it up and I threw it in my dryer, and that made the coffee and tea color more evenly disperse, and it made the fabric softer, so I'm happy with it. I really like the fabric. I really like the color that the fabric ended up being. So the colors that I'm using are Classic Colorworks Cherry Cobbler, Classic Colorworks Wavy Navy, and Weeks Dye Works Whitewash. I kitted this up maybe a year ago, and my LNS did not have the called for colors, so I just went off of what blue, what red, what white looked good, and that they had enough skeins for. Up next, I have the Modern Folk Embroidery Move Forward in Love Pride Sow. I started it on June 1st, and I'm stitching it on 16 count white with Forbidden Fiber Co. colors. Here's where we're at so far. I'm really enjoying it. I am stitching this version of the pattern for my sister-in-law. She recently came out in the last 1 or 2 years. I can't remember exactly. And I texted her and I said, hey, there's this really cool pride pattern. Sent her a picture of it and I asked if she would want it. And she said yes. And I'm going to stitch the monochrome version for my house because I think it will match the colors a little better. Especially because I'm trying to go with more neutrals in the house. But I did want to stitch this version, and so the fact that I have someone who will appreciate it and love it, as well as love the sentiment behind it and appreciate me stitching on it for her, I thought this was the perfect way to be able to stitch both versions of the pattern. So, and then my Forbidden Fiber Co. colors, half of these are from my Just Flossing Club, the monthly club. And then some of them I did order, like the main rainbow colors. I ordered the Just Over the Rainbow thread pack, which is no longer available. I think I might have grabbed the last one. But I am really happy with it. And then I'm also just using DMC B5200 and black. So I'm really enjoying working on that one. Have my little key for what colors I picked and the symbols. And next up I have my whips, my works in progress. I have Quaker Pumpkins by Hello from Liz Mathews, which I started as part of the hashtag Hello Quaker Sal that Evelyn from Evelyn Across the Pond and Morgan, Honeybee Stitcher, started. This was one of my WhipGo projects that was called for May. I filled in the middle spot just because I wanted to, because I had enough projects, and which was good because the other two numbers that were called for May, I had already finished earlier in the year when I did hashtag Stitch the Winter Olympics. So here's where I got to on my Quaker Pumpkins. I am omitting the All Hallows Eve. I would like this to be up for September to November, and I'm most likely going to finish it into a pillow because, hello, look at that lovely margin. But anyway, so I finished the motifs over here, finished stitching the top over here, went down, and then I'm starting to make my way across. My plan is the next time that I pick this up, I'm going to stitch the bottom all the way over to here and then start on the pumpkins and motifs again, and then I'll probably finish with the border, but there we are. I really love this pattern. I don't know when I'll pick it up again because it's not fall and it's really hot outside, and yeah, but we'll see. It's really, at this point, because I'm just stitching the same thing over and over again, it's kind of mindless, so maybe it would be a good one to take to work to stitch on my lunch break. My next project is the one that I took to work this last week. I'm using the called for Weeks Dye Works, except for the black I'm using Gentle Arts Carriage Black. Yes, I have another skein. I had already started I had stitched quite a bit with the black already of the bottom and everything, so I did have to tear some out, unfortunately, but we have enough carriage black, so. Alright, next up, my last work in progress is Sharks and Minnows by Forbidden Fiber Co. that came in the Yellowstone box. And it says, there's sharks and minnows in this world. If you don't know which one you are, you ain't a shark. There's an expletive in there in the show, but I love it. I started this in April, I think, right when I got it. And I took it to work because I need to finish my X's. So all of these crossed X's is what I did this week at work, whenever I had the time. I'm using the fabric that came in the kit, which was 16 count Palomino Ada, and I really like it. I'll probably take this one to work again this week, just because I don't have to look at the pattern at all. And then here are the colors that came with it. Okay. I'm a little tired, apparently. So that's it for my stitching. My plans, I'd like to work on One Nation a little bit more. I'd like to work on the Pride stitch along a little bit more. But mostly I'm just going to stitch what I can when I can. So instead of what I want when I want, what I can when I can. I am still trying to get used to my new schedule. Oh, here's my puppy. Hi. I'm still trying to get used to my new schedule, and it's kind of hard to come home and stitch when there are other things that I would like to get done around the house that maybe would take more priority than stitching. But so far I've managed... Okay, can you go lay down? Thank you. Can you go lay down? So far I have managed to stitch at least one stitch every day. So hopefully we can continue that, even if it is just the Sharks and Minnows on my lunch break. Hopefully I can get at least something done. And that's about it for plans. Really quickly, I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh, new Flosstuber. She's already reached 1,000 subscribers, which is awesome. It's Megan, the Seattle Stitcher. She is also on Instagram, and I'll have her Instagram handle as well as a link to her channel in the description box below. She's awesome. She is around my age. She stitches a lot of Halloween, a lot of Quakers, but she stitches a little bit of everything. If it calls to her, then she'll stitch it, which I like and I can appreciate because of my channel name. So if you haven't checked her out already, then you definitely should. And that's it. I have one piece of haul to show you, and yeah. Oh, real quick, I got something in the mail, and I was like, what the heck is this? Because I did not order anything from Canada. Oh my goodness. You are so loud. So I was like, hey, what is this? And I just got a thank you package from one of my giveaways. So Teresa, thank you. I'm also going to email you. But thank you. I'm so excited for it. I love everything. And then my haul. I ordered a couple patterns from Top Knot Stitcher. I don't know why I ordered them because I'm not gonna stitch them right away, but that's okay. I only ordered 3 patterns, and then in it she gave me a little floss drop. I ordered Summer Refreshes by Summer House Stitchworks. And Forever in Peace by Sweet Wing Studio. I think that's so beautiful. And then I also ordered Stitcher by Luminous Fiber Arts. So that's it. I did order some floss, but I didn't end up using it. I ordered some more from Forbidden Fiber Co. Some colors from for the Pride Sal, but I didn't end up using it, and then I ended up just putting it away right after I discovered that I wasn't going to use the colors. Well, that's a lie. I'm using the green, one of the greens that I ordered. And yeah, that's about it. So under 20 minutes, not too bad. I don't really have that much of a life update. There is something that I'm getting excited about, but I don't want to get too excited until I know for sure that it's happening. So once I know for sure that it's happening, then I can be excited and share it with you. I'm just trying not to get my hopes up. So anyway, I think that is all from me. So I hope that you all have some wonderful stitchy time this upcoming 2 weeks. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, subscribe, like, leave a comment. I like interacting with you guys, even though sometimes it takes a minute for me to respond. But I like commenting back and seeing your comments. And yeah, that's it. I hope you remember that someone always needs you, and I will see you next time.